I decided I'm going to spend most of today recording. So, hello everyone, I'm Phil Arias, and today we're taking a look at the Ithaca Saga for Epic the Musical. These, again, are songs that I've put into a playlist for people I know who probably won't watch more than one specific type of animatic, so I tried to narrow it down specifically to select animatics to give like a movie playlist instead of just the best of the best. So some of these again might not be the what many would consider the best animatics, but these are the ones that I felt told the story more cohesively to gosh, it's hard to phrase it. Cohesively to my head canon for what's actually happening in Epic the Musical. There we go. Figured I'm going to finish recording Ithaca and then I'm gonna go do some murder drones. By the way, going to put a early warning up here. Well, I might not put text warning, debatable on that. But here is a verbal warning. If you have not listened to the Ithaca Saga, there is a song depicting SA, okay? Trigger warning. The song Hold Them Down is not a pleasant song. It has very, very implicit lyrics for what is happening. So if that is not your cup of tea, when we get to that song, go ahead and skip over it. Okay? I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything like that, because again, it's not a song that even though it's a very catchy song, it's not exactly a song people want to be singing out loud anywhere for very obvious reasons. So, just want to double check which artists we have for the Ithaca Saga. Oh, we're back to Virus AP for the challenge. Then we got Sylvan for Hold Them Down, a Duvet Box for Odysseus, Rochi for I Can't Help But Wonder. Oh, I've been debating changing that one. And Sophian were Would You Fall in Love with Me Again? There's another I Can't Help But Wonder that came out recently that is really, really good. And I've been debating switching these out. But this one is on my playlist right now, and I'm recording this right now, so that's a decision for another day. It will definitely be in the videos where I'm going over animatics with Jammy Giraffe, though. So let's start with Virus AP, the challenge. And my dog says hi. I don't know if you could hear him barking. Again, one of the biggest things I love about Virus AP's artwork is how rough. No, not rough isn't the right word. Textured. I like how textured their art is. Like between hands and like giving people wrinkles and hair, and they just give a more realistic look to a lot of these characters. Instead of a more cartoony look, it's more realism sort of look, especially with the proportions. So less anime, more rotoscoping, if that makes sense. I know it's not rotoscoped. I'm pretty sure they're not using rotoscoping, and I'm pretty sure that's the term. I might have to correct it somewhere if it's not, but the hands and everything are just so detailed, and their style is so unique. It's really enjoyable. Especially, I cannot even imagine how long just doing the hair for Penelope took in all of this animatic. I also love that we get a buff
I'm
Penelope.
supposed to
Hell
choose a
yeah.
suitor to wear the crown. I said I would choose as soon as we weave this shroud.
We also get a Penelope that looks her age instead of just a Penelope that looks like she's in her 20s or early 30s.
They don't know that every night I unthread all the work I've done. 'Cause I'd rather lie than allow them to think they've won. Though I never thought that I'd resort to this. Just know I'll be here. But I don't know how much longer I'll last since we saw that storm.
And this hair.
And though it was so close to our kingdom, it was far from the norm. Unless, oh, could it be some kind of sign that my world is all about to change? Is it finally time for the challenge I arranged? Though I never thought that it would come to this.
And
Just know
another thing about Virus AP, they actually get the type of bow correctly. Now that's not really a big deal in my mind, but I like to highlight it because I just think it's nifty. Because again, there's a reason the bow was so hard to string, and it's because of the type of bow it is, not just because it's a bow. I don't remember the specific name of the bow, but it's strung in, like, the opposite direction, and usually it took 2 people to string it. So to be able to string it yourself, you needed to know the specific tricks of how to string it, and you needed the strength to do it.
I'll be here buying you time. Oh, buying you time.
I also love the fact that we get Odysseus in the background, so we know he's here. He is such a simp for his wife. Like, just look how smitten he is all over again with this woman he adores. The woman he's been spending 20 years trying to get home to. And he's just like, "Oh my gosh, she's just as beautiful as I remember," and, ah, it kinda looks like he's blushing. I wonder if he's supposed to be blushing here. It really does look like he's just head over heels all over again for her, seeing her stand up in front of all these people and being this clever and the smart woman that he knows she is. It it's so romantic in a way.
Whoever can string
Hell
my
yeah, buff
husband's own
Penelope.
bow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly will be the new king. Sit down at the throne and rule with me as his queen. Let the arrow fly once you know that your aim is true. 'Cause I'd rather die than grow old without the best of you.
Oh, and can we just talk about that lyric? Oh, I'd rather die than grow old without the best of you. Again, there are some times when Epic the Musical songs are just insanely amazing throughout. Like, the writing to this song, the lyrics to this song, the music for this song, basically everybody's animatics to this song, all of them are absolutely amazing. This is one of the most lore accurate songs in the entire musical. And it like, compared to the Wisdom Saga and the Vengeance Saga, like, Jorge upped his game. Jorge stopped playing with this. He was like, "Okay, this is the end. This is the actual climax. Let's fucking go." Which is one of the reasons why I love the Ithaca Saga so much. Just God, she's beautiful.
Though I never thought that these would be the lengths we go for love, I would not have it any other way. And though I never thought that it would end like this, just know I'll be here.
And he wants to go to her so bad, but he knows he can't. Because again, one of the reasons she's setting this all up is, if I remember right, a lot of people pretended to be Odysseus to try to fool Penelope into letting them be king and stuff like that. I might be completely wrong about that, but there's a reason, like, there are tests set up and why can't just believe what you see because, again, sometimes the gods like to fuck with mortals. Could be a magic spell. Who knows? In the end, it's really interesting because Odysseus was supposed to come in disguised, but at this point in time, if he is this raggedy and run down, it's very unlikely anybody would be able to recognize him at first glance, unless they really knew him. So, not having Athena's help in Epic the Musical does make sense in this context for him going back to Ithaca and his family. Oh, so pretty. And again, I'm going to try to remember to move my image to the side so you can see the little chibi Penelope and Odysseus, because yes, Penelope would carry his ass around because she's not going to let him out of her fucking sight ever again. Let's just get that clear right now. That man is never leaving her sight once he's back in her life. She will probably collar and leash him. Oh, thank you for making this. Okay. Again, this is the song Hold Them Down. There's another version of Hold Them Down that is also really amazing, but I'm not putting it in this one because it goes a bit far. This one also goes a bit far, but not quite in the direction the other one goes. So, I will probably put that other one, and it will just be a very long section when we get to this point in my videos with Jammy, where depending on how comfortable he is with the song, determines how many versions of this song we'll watch, because I'm not sure why, but this seems to be one of people's favorite songs to make animations and animatics to. I think it's because everybody loves Antinous' voice actor and singer because he has such a gorgeous voice. Now again, please Please remember, everybody, please remember, Antinous and the voice who sings for Antinous are two separate things. Just because the actor and singer voices and sings for Antinous does not mean that they condone what Antinous does. Like, separate the job from the worker. Okay? Because again, if we didn't have these people playing terrible characters, we wouldn't have villains anywhere. So appreciate them for what they're doing and the fact that they do have such beautiful voices, even if the characters they're playing are fucking awful.
Whoever can string the old king's bow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly will be the.
Ah, yes. Okay, artist is one of the artists, why I have the OT3 of Penelope, Odysseus, and, uh, Diomedes, I believe it is. It's just Athena's 2 smart boys and then Athena's smart girl. But also, I absolutely adore the fact that everyone, virtually everyone in the Epic the Musical fandom is like, "Yes, Odysseus is shorter than everyone else. He's shorter than his wife, he's shorter than all the other men, he's a short king with thighs, with amazing tree trunk thighs." Absolutely adore that. Absolutely love it. And look how cute Telemachus is! Oh my god.
King sit down at the throne, Penelope as his queen.
She's so gorgeous.
Where is he?
And then we just get him in the background. Another Okay, there are quite a few reasons why I picked this specific animatic for my list. One is the background of Odysseus and stuff, and actually showing him figuring stuff out and listening. Number 2, there are 2 servant characters who many of you might recognize in this. There are a couple more reasons. I'll get to them when we get to those parts.
Where is the man who can string this bow? Screw this competition. We've been here for hours. None of us can string this. We don't have the power. Screw this damn challenge. No more.
Here's the servants sneaking away the weapons. And yes, if you recognize them or think you recognize them, you are probably correct in who they are. But for those of you who don't know, this is Casper Fox and Mortius, who have a channels other than their own. There's a channel called Open Arms Reactions, where they've been basically going over a lot of epic animatics, as well as watching other shows together and reviewing and commenting on them. But one of the main things that brought them together to do the Open Arms channel, if you couldn't guess by the name, was watching the Epic the Musical animatics and such. So I just find that kind of fun, and I enjoy them getting put in with, like, these little details. It's cute.
Delays. Can't you guys see we're being played? This is how they hold us down while the throne gets colder. Hold us down while we slowly
Again, the correct
hold us down
bow.
while the boy gets bolder.
Oh, look at pretty boy Telemachus. He's such an anime protagonist. And he's a shoujo anime protagonist, not shonen. Shoujo. He is a pretty boy. He is the type of boy in all of the girl comics that are about dating cute boys. 1000%.
Where in the hell
He
is
even has
our
a little
pride and
mole.
our rage?
God, that's such a good line, though. Oh my god. Where in the hell is our pride and our rage?
And now there's a chance for action. Here and now we can take control. Here and now burn it down to ashes. Channel the fire inside your soul. Haven't you noticed who's missing? Don't you know the prince?
And I especially enjoy the fact that they actually pay a nod to the fact that some servants and stuff did recognize Odysseus. And, like, the soldiers and everything helped him sneak the weapons out and barricade the doors and stuff to trap the suitors inside. So just them calming Odysseus being like, "No, wait, wait, we know who you are," sort of thing. I like that little nod.
Is not around. I heard he's on a diplomatic mission, and I heard today he comes back to town. So
Oh,
I
such a cute
say
owl.
we gather near the beaches. I say we wait till he arrives. Then when he docks his ship, we can
Just showing them all as like, faceless monsters, just showing the smiles. Ah,
breach it. Let us leave now. Today we can strike it. Hold him down till the boy stops shaking. Hold him down while I slit his throat. Hold him down while I slowly break his pride, his trust, his faith, and his bones. Cut him down into tiny.
and to make it more palatable and such. God, there was also the scene of the blood dripping onto Telemachus's face to make it look like he was crying blood, but changing the body parts to puppet parts to make it more YouTube safe. And also because I don't think many people actually wanted to draw Telemachus actually being in pieces.
Pieces in the great below. When the crown wonders where the prince is, only the ocean and I will know. And when the deed is done, the queen will have no
Just showing how upset Odysseus is at all of this.
one to stop us from breaking her bedroom door, stop us from taking her love and more.
Pretty sure Penelope would kill at least a few of them
And
first.
then we'll hold her down while the gate is open. Hold her down while I get a taste. Hold her down while we share her spoils. I will not let any part go to waste.
And I will say, out of most of the animatics, that is tame in the symbolism and what it shows. That is insanely tame.
Now there's a chance for action. Here and now we can take control.
I love the sparks and fire.
Your soul and hold him down, hold him down, hold him down, hold him down, hold him down.
Even showing Telemachus returning.
Channel the fire inside your soul.
And I want to highlight it because this is one of the other main reasons I chose this animatic. So the trick with the axes is that a person, if they were standing, wouldn't be able to do it. Granted, it's very unlikely this would be possible in the first place, but if anyone was going to figure it out, it was going to be Odysseus. So the trick was to be seated. So the little nod to the fact that Odysseus is not standing when he completes this challenge, just chef's kiss. Mwah, beautiful. Beautiful detail. Absolutely gorgeous. Ah. Oof. And we are about to get to the point where it's the actual climax of the story. Unlike what 600 Strike would make you think. Bye-bye, Antinous. You had a gorgeous voice, but a horrible personality.
Haven't you
I'm gonna move my picture again for this little one because we got little Telemachus all shaky in the back and Odysseus just playing with the arrow in Antinous' neck. I also hate adulting. I do. I will not do cleanup again. It took years off my life. Oh, antihistamine sketches. I can't draw backgrounds. I think you did a fantastic job drawing these backgrounds. Absolutely fantastic. And I think a lot of people love those too as well.
Noticed who's missing. Don't you know the prince is not around? I heard he's on a diplomatic mission, and I heard today he comes back to.
Okay, so now we are to the actual climax of the story. Oh my goodness, and we are back to duvet box. Now, this one was again an insanely hard video to pick for this list. There are many videos where I enjoyed a lot of parts of them, like, I enjoyed all them overall, but it was very difficult to pick one to be here for Odysseus because it again is the climax of the story. And I think I chose duvet boxes mostly because I chose duvet box for 600 strike, and it just kind of fit to also choose duvet box for the actual like, for the false climax of the story and the actual climax of the story. I also just really enjoy a lot of duvet box's expressions on Odysseus in this animation. So, let's get it. Oh, and also, ooh, there are some details that, that duvet box does that other artists at least most other artists I've watched the animations for have not done.
For 20 years I've suffered every punishment and pain, from the wrath of gods and monsters to the screams of comrades slain.
Yeah, y'all should be shaking your fucking boots. Your sandals.
Like Troy. Worst of all, I hear you dare to touch my wife and hurt my boy. I have had enough.
Hell yeah. And just using his cloak to put out the torches. And then disappearing in the darkness. My goodness, this is some good shit.
In the heat of battle.
Also, Duvet Box is one of the few people that shows that it's nighttime outside. So it is dark. They need the torches for reasons.
At the edge of the unknown, somewhere in the shadows lurks an agile, deadly foe. We have the advantage, we've the numbers and the might. No, you don't understand it. This man plans for every fight.
Eyeball. 2 for 1. And then just that psychotic smile.
Where is he? Where is he? Keep your head down, he's aiming for the torches. Our weapons, they're missing. He's using the darkness to hide his approaches. We're empty-handed, up against an archer. Our only chance is to strike him in the darkness. We know these odds, the odds can't be tilted.
And I love it. Like, it's just this little, like, positioning, this composition of Odysseus being on the other side and it rotating. And then the guy realizing, oh, I'm fucked.
My own palace? I built it!
Oh, goodness. Goodness, how do I go back?
I built it!
Because we barely see it, but this... Mmm. He's just so manic. Fully, like, getting back into the warrior mindset of, "Hey, this is what I need to do to protect my family. All these people are gonna fucking die."
It.
And just wait.
Now the rest of us are no longer a threat.
Again, this is so good because it's showing that one of the people trying to do this is just doing it to try to get Odysseus to lower his guard, to get Odysseus to be vulnerable. Because they think that, "Oh, hey, if they show compassion and empathy, it will be easy to just take the king out." And again, there's a reason why the open arms policy doesn't exactly work in this culture. Sorry about that. My dog was barking quite loud, so I had to do a cut for a moment.
So that no more blood is shed. Let's have open arms instead. No.
No.
He's more cunning than I assumed. While we were busy plotting, he hid our weapons inside this room.
I find it hard to believe that the sharpest of kings left his armory unlocked.
So what? Now that we have armed ourselves, let's make the bastard rot.
Behind you!
Just this mirroring of what Athena's been teaching Telemachus and how influenced he is by her now. I also enjoy the fact that both Duvet Box and the previous artist have chosen to give, like, Telemachus moles. Like, the previous artist had one under Telemachus's eye, and Duvet Box has one on his chin, and it's cute, like little beauty marks.
Throw down those weapons, and I ensure you'll be spared.
After seeing what the king will do to us, we wouldn't dare.
I don't want to hurt you, but trust me, I've come prepared.
Damn right you have.
Your very presence is doomed the king, young prince. We don't fight fair.
Stop!
Brothers, we got company, and he's made a great mistake.
The singer is so good with these notes and just the tone, how deep they are and resonating. They do such a good job for a villain.
Left the weapons room unlocked, and now they're ours to take. Brothers, come and arm yourselves. There's a chance for us to win. We can still defeat the king if we all attack the prince.
Where is he? Where is he?
Capture him, he's our greatest chance.
Get off me! Get off me!
Fight till the prince can barely stand.
Hold him down! Hold him down!
Make the king obey our commands.
Also, just how badass Duvet Box makes Telemachus in this scene. Duvet Box! Absolutely love it.
Hold him down! Hold him down!
'Cause if he won't, I'll break the kid's hands. Got him.
And just the sudden color change and the splattering of blood hitting Telemachus's face.
Mercy.
Oh, man. And we even get a shot of Eurylochus and Polites. Yeah, yeah. There was no mercy for them.
Mercy.
Ooh, who were those other two? Was it his mom and oh, no, it's Penelope and Telemachus. I was half expecting Odysseus's mom to be somewhere in one of these flashbacks. Or
My
imagination
mercy is long since
things.
drowned. It died to bring me home. And as long as you're around,
Just that
my
look
family's
of-
fate is left unknown. You plotted to kill my son. You planned to rape my wife. All of you are going to die. You filled my heart with hate. All of you who have done me wrong. This will be your fate!
Just full on villain acceptance. Here we go. Again, he is a dumpster fire that is going to make himself everybody else's problem. And just splattering his, like, staining his own face with the blood on his hands and slicking his hair back with it. Really looking like a monster in front of his son. I do like the fact that there's still screaming and stuff in the background, kind of implying that, oh, hey, the guards and the other servants are helping finish off everybody. While we watch Odysseus here take a moment, a single moment to breathe. Oh, thank you, Duvet Box. Okay, this one's by Rochi. Rochi does a lot of animatics. I really like I believe that I definitely have a few of their things in the playlists for me and Jamie to watch. So, yeah. A lot of their stuff is more storyboard style than being full animation. Like, some of these animatics and rough animations and stuff kind of are on the border of things. It's very hard to actually specifically say what is what. But, yeah, I really enjoy, like, Rochi's work. It reminds me a lot of, it reminds me a lot of 90s, early 2000s anime, if that makes sense. And just when we get this in color for the first little bit, just him sitting on his throne and Telemachus looking like beat to shit. And also like he's 15. Again, this is supposed to be a 21-year-old man. Man. But you can like for those of you who have watched like classic anime, you can see where I'm getting the feels from like classical anime. Even like a little bit of Ghibli.
Father?
And again, at the start, we're getting all of these really beautiful extra frames for emphasis.
Son,
All my life I'd have died to meet you. Thought about your name so much it hurts. For 20 years I dreamt of how I'd greet you. Oh, and now you're here. I can't find the words.
This is such a gorgeous song. Again, it is one of the songs that almost makes me cry. Like, I don't have kids, or anything like that, but just the thought of, like, not seeing someone I care a lot about or oof, getting a little over emotional at this song already.
All my life I'd have died to know you.
And this again, there are so many good animations and animatics and rough animations and etc. There are so many amazing ones to this song. One of the reasons I picked this one is specifically because we do have this flashback of Telemachus being a little kid and being an absolute terror of a child.
Days and nights I wish that I could show you. For 20 years I never could outgrow you. Oh, and now you're here. I can't help but wonder what your world must be. If we're like each other, if I have your strength in me.
See what I mean? Look at this. Oh, just already showing his cleverness that he is his father's son, unwilling to take the blame, immediately doing something to get someone else in trouble, to get revenge on someone else. He is 1000% Odysseus' son.
All this time I've wondered if you'd embrace me as your own. 20 years
Oh,
I've wondered.
it's so perfect.
For so long I felt alone.
oh my son, look how much you've grown.
And just showing that Telemachus is kind of scared of this man who's basically a stranger approaching him, covered in blood. Oh,
Oh, my boy, sweetest joy I've known. 20 years ago I held you in my arms.
and then Odysseus realizing that he's spreading the blood on his hands on his son, and the shock and horror that comes across his face. Rochi, ah! This again, this is one of the reasons why I picked this animatic.
How time has flown. Oh, used to say it'd make the storm clouds cry for you. Used to say it'd capture wind and sky for you. Held you in my arms, prepared to die for you. Oh, how time has flown. I can only wonder what your world has been. Things you've had to suffer, and the strength you hold within.
Got Athena
All I've ever
looking in.
wanted was to reunite with my own. 20 years we've wandered, but today you're not alone. My son, I'm finally home.
Father, how I've longed to see you.
Telemachus, I'm home.
Just seeing the guards also cry. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Go. Tell your mother I'm home. I'll be there in a moment.
Of course.
And just the hint of blue in Telemachus's eyes as he's wandering off, because he knows Athena's there too.
Show yourself. I know you're watching me. Show yourself. You were
And them not facing each other.
never one for hellos.
I can't help but wonder
We get
what this
color
world would
again.
be if we all held each other with a bit more empathy.
Beautiful message. Absolutely gorgeous message. My problem is not with the message. My problem is it's the goddess of war that's delivering the message. But I already ranted about all that mischaracterization in the Wisdom Saga, so let's just get through this.
I can't help but feel like I led you astray. What if there's a world where we don't have to live this way?
And I do really love Odysseus's reply to this. Even if I don't agree with like what Athena is saying, Odysseus's reply to what she's saying is very, very well written, and it's really good for like this kind of story. It fits very well. Polites and Eurylochus.
If that world exists, it's far away from here. It's one I'll have to miss, for it's far beyond my years. You might live forever, so you can make it be. But I've got one endeavor. There's a girl I have to see.
Very well.
Father, she's waiting for you.
Thank you for making this. Thank all of these amazing artists for making these things. Ah! Oh man, I think this is the only epic animatic this person has out right now. But it's Would You Fall in Love with Me Again? And one of the reasons I picked theirs is, oh man, there's many reasons why I picked theirs. There's so many. Again, this is one of probably the most animated songs for Epic the Musical. But their style is unique compared to a lot of other people. They use more frames per second than a lot of other animations. Their style highly reminds me of more classical Western animation. Instead of being like anime style, it's more closer to Disney-esque. And just the expressions, it fully embraces being a cartoon. And instead of trying to be like by cartoon again, I mean like a the medium instead of the genre. Or perhaps the genre as well. But it is far more cartoony than a lot of the other animations. And it just made me all like warm and fuzzy on the inside.
Penelope,
And I haven't mentioned this in a long time, but again, a lot of animation. They will raise the eyes higher than they need to be because it just, in general, has a tendency to look better and give the animators more freedom with mouth movements and stuff like that. And they can make the eyes bigger for better expressions. There's lots of reasons it's done this way. Um, but yeah.
Is it you? Have my prayers been answered? Is it really you standing there? Or am I dreaming once more? You look different. Your eyes look tired.
I enjoy seeing like a straight up comparison of what he used to look like in this painting in the background and him now.
Your frame is lighter. Your smile torn. Is it really you, my love?
I am not the man you fell in love with.
Going back
I am
to when
not
they
the
met
man
and
you once adored. I am not your kind and
and a little hint of Odysseus and Penelope being written on the tree.
gentle husband. And I am not the love you knew before. Would you fall in love with me again?
Just him getting on his knees and begging, unsure if she will accept him back. This would be absolutely terrifying. Like, this is all he's wanted in the past 20 years, is to just get back home. And now that he's here, he's not even sure he's welcome.
If you knew all I've done, the things I cannot change, would you love me all the same? I know that you've been waiting for love.
She's just thinking and considering
What
everything.
kinds of things did you do?
Left a trail of red on every island.
And just Athena, the owl going across, and I know this is probably just Penelope imagining everything, but just highlighting all the horrible things that Odysseus has done, all of his terrible decisions. And yes, I paused it at the first incredibly terrible decision Odysseus has made in Epic the Musical.
As I traded friends like objects I could use.
Scylla.
Hurt more lives than I can count on my hands. But all of that was to bring me back to you. So tell me, would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I've done?
And again, we get this beautiful, like, parallel of what Odysseus used to look like and what he looks like now. Like, how Penelope remembers him and how he currently is.
The things I can't undo. I am not the man you knew. I know that you've been waiting.
If that's true, could you do me a favor? Just a moment of labor that would bring me some peace. See that wedding bed, could you carry it over? Lift it high on your shoulders and take it far away from here.
Just the intense stare they've animated Penelope with right here. She knows what she's doing. Again, she's smart. She's super clever herself. There's a reason her and Odysseus work so well together. There's a reason why she's very picky about who she accepts as her husband and why she doesn't want anybody but Odysseus. It's because everybody else is dumb as rocks. Even if Odysseus has his problems, he's at least he can at least hold a conversation.
How could you say this?
And just, like, I nerding out over animation. Just the emotions being so strong that his hair comes up and then falls back down. Again, such old school cartoon vibes. I love it. I love it so much.
I had built that wedding bed with my blood and sweat.
And she's like, "Yep. Yes, you did." As this is when she fully starts to be like, "Yep, you're my husband." Like, you could have possibly been pretending or been, like, disguised or something, but no. No, I'm starting to really believe who you say you are.
Carved it into the olive tree where we first met. A symbol of our love everlasting. Do you realize what you have asked me?
And his eyes turning red because the monster's coming out because he's so infuriated. He's been through so much to get home, and he can't even understand why Penelope would do something so cruel.
The only way to move it is to cut it from its roots. Only my
Just that face right there. That one. Damn right, Penelope. You are the fucking queen of Ithaca. Don't let any man, not even the king, like, give you shit. Ah,
move it is to cut it from its roots. Only my husband knew that, so I guess that makes it you. Penelope.
and he's so happy that he was tricked. And the fact that she still refers to him as her husband. It's so sweet.
I will fall in love with you over and over again. I don't care where or when, no matter how long it's been your mind. Don't tell me you're not the same person. You're always my husband, and I've been waiting.
And then we get to see everything Penelope's been going through, playing with Telemachus. Dealing with politics.
For you.
And the little heart eyes as we get this kiss. Oh man. As I said, Ithaca is one of my absolute favorite sagas in all of Epic the Musical. And then we get Athena rolling her eyes. And Zeus just peeking in. It's like these little nods to what's going on and just like this animation is embracing the fact that it is a cartoon and it is being cartoony, if that makes sense. It is taking its medium and using everything the medium has available. then we get Telemachus, Grumpy Poseidon. Now, a lot of people are on the fence about whether the song should have just ended. Personally, I think it also should have just ended, but this is one of the few animators where they've made it so it makes sense to do, like, a little epilogue sequence instead of just having it be him and Penelope, but to actually show Odysseus returning as the king of Ithaca to the rest of the people, to Ithaca itself. So that is another reason why I chose this animatic in particular, is because of this end scene. It's not just him and Penelope restating that they're in love or anything. This is him and Penelope finally together and addressing everybody to let them know Odysseus is home.
How long has it been?
20 years.
I love you.
And that is Epic the Musical, everybody. Again, an outstanding project, very ambitious, absolutely insanely talented people involved. No matter my gripes or snidey comments or critiques or any of that, this is still an absolutely stunning creation. The animators are incredibly talented, and even some of the, like, new animators and stuff, keep practicing. There is a huge amount of people that are being very encouraging. So if you ever wanted to get into animation or storyboarding or anything, just go for it. As far as I know, the most of the community is very welcoming. There is a certain subsection that there are 2 subsections. There's the one that is not very welcoming, and then there's the one that thinks Epic the Musical is perfect and has absolutely no flaws. Those are, like, the 2 sides of the bad section of the community. But I love this musical, I love this music, and thank you all for joining me in this journey. I look forward to having more epic content on my channel in the future. Again, I'm going to highlight specific artists and have a co-host to go over some of the animatics and introduce them to Epic the Musical. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, comment, etc. Do all the things. Oh man, I gotta I gotta go watch Murder Drones now. Oh, just it's been a really long journey, and it's kinda sad it's over now. At least this one. But join me for the next one, because I'll be here. Anyways, bye bye.